So today we've come here as a National Steering Committee for national celebrations. First, it's the first meeting that we are going to be holding in Embu County as we prepare to host the Madaraka Day that will be coming up on the 1st of June. A while back, slightly more than a month, that was when we were having the Jamhuri Day celebrations, the President directed that the next public celebrations be held in Embu County. And we've had our technical team visit here to just have a fact-finding tour. And today we've come to confirm for ourselves, particularly with regards to the preparations and the readiness to be able to host the celebrations. We have been able to go to the RC's residence, and now we are here just to have an assessment of the stadium. Now, as you can look around, you realize that literally there is nothing in terms of readiness for the celebrations. And what we will be doing within the next 4 to 4.5 months is to ensure that these grounds, the Njukiri grounds, are ready to host the national celebrations. We've had brief engagements with the ASK team, led by the chair and her team, together with the county government, on the need to have an arrangement that would allow us to renovate this facility. We are actually going to be doing a stadium from scratch, and that means a lot of work. We are looking at a stadium that can seat at least 20,000 people, a stadium that can accommodate up to 5,000 cars. So it's going to be a lot of work. But if you look at the team that I've come with, and the governor has been kind enough to take us through the list, it includes everybody from across the entire spectrum of government, whether it's roads, we have the PS in charge of roads, we have the PS in charge of transport, we have the PS in charge of defense, we have the PS in charge of culture, we have the PS in charge of ICT, we have the PS in charge of broadcasting, we have the PS in charge of works, public works, we have the PS in charge of environment and climate change, and we also have other senior government officers who have joined us as part of this team, including the Director General in charge of Sports Kenya, because then the stadium falls under that particular directorate. Now, we are going to have a lot of engagements after this, and this is our first inaugural meeting in Embu, and we are going to do several of that up to and including the Madaraka Day celebrations. So you'll be seeing a lot of these faces here as we monitor the progress of works to ensure that Embu does a good job. Now, the theme of the Madaraka Day celebrations would be universal healthcare. And there will be a lot of engagement and interaction with our colleagues from the Ministry of Health, both at the national level and at the county level. And lastly, I want to applaud the people of Embu through your leadership, starting with Governor Sess, who requested to host the Madaraka Day celebrations on behalf of the Embu County. And subsequently, we've also had engagements with the entire leadership of Embu County, including the host MP, Honorable Mkonji. And this shows the level of interactions and the relationship between the two levels of government, the national government and the county government. And we are going to work hand in hand to ensure that this is delivered on time, but also to address all the other challenges that we will come across as we work on this process, but also everything else around governance and around service to the people. Already going on as we speak. There are meetings that inform the actual work, the real digging and laying the ground for the stadia, but also for the other amenities that are needed. So as we speak, there is already work going on. It's only that you would not be able to physically see it, but the work is already going on. And as I've indicated, we have 4.5 months to get this delivered. So we'll be very tight on timelines, but the team that we have assembled is up to the task.
How much are you spending?
I've indicated we are going into a meeting after this, and in that meeting we'll be able to thrash out the finer details in terms of the costs that are involved. But we are going to use the relationship that we have in terms of working as one government, a multi-agency approach across all the various sectors of government, both at the national and at the county level, so that then we ensure that the cost is at a minimum. And as we do that, a lot of labor, actually, literally all the labor will come from Embu County.
Very good.
So that then we also use it to create employment, but also develop a facility that would be self-sustaining in terms of how it's run, how it's operated. So there are things that would be done whether it's raining or not, and there are things that probably it becomes challenging when it's raining, but the bottom line, the lead time or the entirety of time that is available is 4.5 months, and we are certain that we'll be able to deliver on time.